Yo guys, what's going on? This is Yoki Man here and welcome back to another episode of this Bayer Leverkusen career mode here. And it's exciting, guys. We're coming towards the end, which is a little bit sad, but Kramaric, as you can see, is probably going to win top goal scorer of the season again for a second season in a row. And we kick off against Leipzig. Now, you guys know in the past we've had so many issues with Leipzig, but a point in this episode is enough for us to win the league. And we do end the season at home. So hopefully, though, I'd like to get it done here. I'd like to get it done against Leipzig and not have to play the game against Schalke. Well, I'll play the game against Schalke, but not have to worry about that game against Schalke. Let's hopefully go and get a result. Right, so this will be the squad, and really we're used to seeing this squad this season. Kramaric and Santos up top, Diaby at cam, Amiri, Palacios, Arnold in centre mid, Hermoso and Tar, Oliveira, Mazraoui and Stakoshka. Probably still saying that wrong, but it doesn't matter. They've got a strong team. We know this already. They're very physical. They're great on the counter. Please let me win. Well, as the commentator just said, are we watching the champions-elect today? And I'm really hoping that we are. This would be a massive victory here away at RB Leipzig. It would be a huge one, to be honest with you. Match day 33. It's all come down to this. Will we be crowned champions today? If not, it's only one game away. And to be fair, with our superior goal difference, I'd be distraught if we throw this away. If we throw this away, I would be distraught. But I don't think we will. I think we'll get a victory here. We've been in fantastic form as well, so it just instantly makes me think victory. Victory against Leipzig, and then we've got the big Champions League final against Spurs as well. I might make this episode just blockbuster and put it all in. I might not. We'll see how these games go. I mean, there's not much need to play it all. If I could thread that ball through, then they were in trouble. There might not be much need to maybe just make a blockbuster episode. It could be the final one of the series. Well, it will be the final one of the series if we did make it a blockbuster episode. So why not, as RB Leipzig go 1-0 up instantaneously, and maybe I should stop talking as if this is a done and dusted deal. And as I mentioned before, they're unbelievable on the counter with their pace, power, and just athleticism, and they've ripped me open there. Well, there's better ways to start a football game in which you could be crowned champion if you get a draw, but all we need is a draw, so, you know, I have a feeling we can come back here. We've got to come back. And what I did wrong in the build-up to that was not slow and patient build-up, which is what got us so far in the last episode, is being methodical about how we move the ball around on the pitch. Instead of just absolutely smashing it, we're going to be a little bit smarter about how we pass the ball, where we pass the ball, and how we place the ball. Palacios has got to do better. Bao Santos now. Amiri's going to have space. Amiri for 1-1. Oh, he's dragged it wide. Massive miss this. He's got to put that in the back of the net. Oh, come on, Amiri. I can count a few times he's been in that position, and he's not finished. Kramaric now. Asking for some runners. He's going to have Bao Santos there, though. He's going to try and play that through to Palacios. Palacios now will fire that one across. Oh, Maxi Arnold, you've got to score it, mate. We're putting them under a lot of pressure now. We've got straight back into the game. We're starting to perform. It's a difficult one, to be fair to him. That is a tough one. Well, they're in again here. Williams, can we stop him? Hermoso does well there, and the goalkeeper's in this game, man. 2 on target, 2 goals for Leipzig, and what is Stakoshka doing there? He cannot be beaten. He just can't be beaten at near post like that. It's such a poor effort from them, to be fair. We don't do dreadfully here defensively, and we close the angle, but what is dive? Why are you sliding with your feet? Use your hands. You're the one player on the pitch that's allowed to. Why are you going low with your feet there? Well, we've seen them going all season long, and it's a long mountain to climb now, and if I'm being honest with you, we should have already got one back. But we haven't, and now we put ourselves in a very uncompromising position in which I'm not sure we'll be able to get out of. Leipzig are very good. They've punished us in the past. They've been my absolute bogey side, no matter where they are in the league, in this series, and I can't see us getting past them today. As we give the ball away straight away there from Palacios. And we're just making life difficult for ourselves here at the moment. And to be honest with you, if they keep moving the ball as quickly as this, I can see it being another goal. And it's 3-0 Leipzig, 3 shots on target. And we are a shambles of a team that looks like they're going to win the league. Nice movement here, but the options in the box are short. Oh, he's going to score. Bao Santos, that's one back. That is one back. I thought Diaby was going to miss. Apparently, we're celebrating. I thought Diaby was going to miss it. And is there just something in this for us? Is there just something in this? That was actually terrible defending from them. Can we get back into this? I just pointed at the webcam. You can't see me. I'm an idiot. Well, let's remember, all we need is a draw. And that could be achievable. 2 more goals. We've got the time to do it. The question is can we stop them from scoring more? Because every time they've come forward, we've looked like we don't know how to defend. And that is a tackle that was made, but then the ball not recouped. That's happened too often, and here we go again. Williams now. Hermoso needs to be stronger in there. We know that. He hasn't been. Palacios now. Idara. Dani Olmo will be tight to him. He's managed to get the ball. How's he got a shot off there? This is ridiculous. They are just, I feel like RB Leipzig just get like super duper unbelievable players, because how's he managed to get the shot through there from that position is beyond me. And they're going to score from this corner, are they? They are. Oh, it's blocked. Can we do it? We've got enough bodies back, I reckon. And Konku, and they'll have another corner. Another corner to defend here now. And I'd rather not have to. Dani Olmo, someone get the ball out. Oh my God, we are playing with fire here. I tell you what, their high press is absolutely disgusting. The amount of times we've given the ball away from playing it out at the back is unbelievable. And we've given it away again. We're not strong enough. They're more physical. Isaac, they outnumber us here. Williams, oh, what a save. Oh my God, I hate playing against this Leipzig team. I really do. They press you with 4 players and your defenders just do nothing. Well, late corner now, which they're going to try and whip in with Dani Olmo. They might actually get it in here. And Konku, will he do? Mazraoui manages to keep it in. He doesn't. It's going to be half time, and well, we're leading a charmed life in our goal at the moment. They definitely deserved more. Stokoshka pulling out some saves towards the end. We got 1 back. We need 2 more, and we win the league. Well, would you look at that? 9 shots from Leipzig, 7 on target. I did mention we were living a charmed life. I just cannot play against this Leipzig side. We've had it the entire save, and forevermore, I hope to come up against Leipzig as little as possible when we play FIFA. I really do, because they are just... They're just an immovable object. They're too difficult. The way they press the football is extremely infuriating. They've always got bodies coming towards you. You're not really allowed any possession. Any sustained possession anyway, you're not allowed. As you can see here, we're just constantly being pressed. And now Arnold's going to lose the ball. Luckily, Diaby does all right. Bao Santos, Kramaric! Oh, I thought that was one right back. He's got to score that. League's top goal scorer. He's got to put that away. We've missed gilt-edged chances. The Emery one and now this one. Palacios now. Can he do? Waits for the run of Diaby. Needed the run of Diaby, really. They've brought players ahead. Bao Santos now, and this is the issue. Where's the runners? Where's the bodies? We need more than that. Emery now. This could work, though. Emery. Mazraoui. Fires it across. Palacios. Oh, he's got to score. I cannot believe that we've not scored more. I cannot believe it. The Kramaric chance, the Emery chance, and now that Palacios one. On a plate for him, and he messes it up. Oh, they're in here. Isaac. And we've just been punished. And we've been punished for our inability to put the ball in the back of the net. That's what we've been punished for. We can't score our goals, and it's 4-1 Leipzig, and there is no way this game should be 4-1. Well, Silas and Almada coming on here, Kramaric and Diaby coming off, but I've got to be honest, the game's over for me. We needed to take those chances we got. We really needed to take those chances we got, because I just don't see us getting the opportunities now. Silas, though, will have the opportunity, and come on, Palacios. Fend off McKaylee, please. Fend off McKaylee to make the run. And again, we found ourselves in that position all day, and look at the bodies they get forward. Look at the bodies they get forward, and their passing ability is great. Lookman is great on the ball. And we can't do out against them. We genuinely can't, and it's going to be 5, and it is 5. And Naki Williams, Lookman, Isaac. I can't deal with these players. I just could not deal with them. 5-1 and game over. Well, there we go, boys. An absolutely embarrassing 5-1 defeat. Should have never been 5-1. The amount of highlights we had, don't get me wrong, they thoroughly deserved their 5. They tore us apart at the back, as they do every time. But I have no idea how my team in that one didn't convert the chances that we were given and the opportunities we were given. If we look at the match stats at the end, they did have 13 and 9, but we had 7 and 3, which is high for us in a season, and we couldn't finish any of them. We couldn't hit a barn door with 42% shot accuracy. Well, that was horrendous, so let's have a little bit less of that as we take on Schalke now. I mean, it's a good sign of the sliders that we've worked on, that a side as physical as that can just absolutely destroy us. And they've done it every time we've played them. No matter the difficulty, every time I played Leipzig, it's felt like that kind of match. I have to be on my absolute A game or I fail. And it's like 4 o'clock in the morning right now. So I'm not going to lie, not on the A game. But all we need here is a point. But I want a victory. I don't want to go out without a victory. It's ridiculous, that last game. I want to turn it around now. Let's go and bang in 5 goals. I've dropped Bayer Santos. I've dropped Mary, who missed that unbelievable opportunity, and I've dropped both centre-backs from that match, and we've gone with Zagadou and Perez instead. Let's go get the win we need. Well, rainy day here at home, but a draw is all we need. But a win is what we want after that horrendous performance. We're shipping 5 goals. 5 goals! Oh, Leipzig. It's the one match I really didn't want towards the back end of the season. And you know what? I'm blessed that there was nothing counting on that one. Well, Wendel's won the ball back here. Kramaric is in there. Kramaric! Oh, it's just too far for him. It was just too far for him. I kind of feel like that's Kramaric's position as well. If he gets in there, it's a goal. Well, they've got the midfielders flooded as we do, which is a problem for us. We'll go to Palacios here. Can he offer me? Back to Silas. They've stood off Silas. And they're standing off Diaby. And the ball just couldn't be fed through. I thought we were in there. I'm not going to lie. I thought Diaby was making the run that was going to lead to a goal. Been very good in recent games, hasn't he, Diaby? And I thought that was his big moment. A very big moment for him indeed. Paulinho now, though. What can we do here, Mazraoui? Considering retirement, I would imagine so. Bender. Diaby now. Palacios. Kramaric, not really the pass I wanted. Silas will play that through to Wendell. There's a man making a run. Palacios, 1-0. Bayer Leverkusen in what is such an important game. But we managed to get the lead here at home in front of our home fans. Palacios with the goal as well. He had one of those in the last match. Couldn't score. Well, massive goal that one. But we're not done. I want more. I feel like that was a good start. Very good start. Like I said, he had one exactly the same as that carbon copy in the last game. Couldn't find the back of the net. It was infuriating. But I do fancy us now to go on. Usually when we score the first goal at home against a side like this, we mean business. And I do mean business, and Diaby might mean business. It wasn't great, but if he can get to it quickly, Wamamatuga! What a save. What a save. He can get a lot of power on the ball from there. Campbell there, finds his man, and he's going to get the second bite. You can never, ever catch the second bite. The deflection always goes to the opposition, and they do manage to score it. Pentagna? 1-1, and it's the first opportunity. They've really had nothing. But it's 1-1. We probably will see more goals as well. I did set this up so that the opposition would be... I haven't really messed with their defence apart from the goalkeepers. And I've set it up so that the opposition make more runs, make better movements for themselves. So that probably is why we do see more goals from the opposition, especially those kind of goals. It's just frustrating when the rebound always goes to the opposition. And we'll fire that in there. Diaby, Silas Wamamituga to get us straight back in front. And he can't do it. He can't do it. They are leading a charmed life in the net there. But once again, we seem toothless as we cannot put the ball in the back of the net. Very frustrating for us here. I've just got to highlight something. God, please, EA, fix this. Please fix your pathfinding for where the ball goes. I'm aiming for that space. I'm aiming for the space of where Paulinho will be running into. And at the last moment... We're doing it in slow motion here. I'm not moving it there towards Diaby. I've already started charging the pass meter here. I've let go of it. And it decides to go to Diaby. That's not the man I'm looking for. Paulinho he's in the space. Please, EA, fix that, man. It is infuriating. Oh, we've won the ball back here. Silas, what can he do? Not bad footwork. He just doesn't have the option, though, does he? We're going to have to play this out wide to Paulinho. Still don't have the option. Kramaric now, though. Kramaric can turn, and then he has the option. Oh, it's always lifting. Always lifting, and that'll be half-time, and I don't know how we haven't scored more. They've had one scrappy moment with a complete rebound to themselves, obviously, where they've got the goal, and I don't know how we've not done more damage again, like the Leipzig game. If we play like this against Spurs, we're in trouble. Diaby now. We wanted Kramaric to make the run, really. He didn't make the run. Now we're going to get the opportunity to lift that one in. Again, straight the goalkeeper. We need to get these crosses in a little bit better. And we might have a bit of a better opportunity That's all we need to do, is just make these crosses count a little bit more, as we've done so often in the past. But at the moment, we seem to be failing at achieving that. Palacios now. Arnold back to Palacios, and again, that is awful from Palacios. It's hard to be annoyed at him because he got the goal, and Maximilian Arnold now will cover his tracks, but we're being pressed all over. No one's making the run for us to get the ball out, and I don't know. It just seems like the AI today's being a bit annoying. We're going to find some space here, though. Kramaric, if he can get to it, he can't. He's not the quickest. He really isn't, is he? Infuriated at the moment. Infuriated. Because we just can't. We can't keep hold of the ball. No one's coming to the ball. The ball handler. Look at the pressure. Where's my passing? Who am I supposed to pass to there? We're playing out from the back, and there's no one to pass to. There is nobody to pass to. You're giving me 0 passing options, game. Although Wendell now is clear through, and apparently it's going to go to Silas instead of Wendell, even though Wendell was in the best position there. We're going to play that one in across to Kramaric. Oh, it's close. It's close again, but no cigar. He has a lot to do there. Along comes Aaron Geese and Almada. I'm starting to get a little bit stressed about this. I think you could probably tell. I just don't know how we're performing like this. And coming up with a Spurs game after this match is going to be very difficult. They've got a very good squad. I just don't know why the boys just aren't performing in this one. It's really strange. You expect a little bit better from them as Aaron Geese comes in now and acts as that enforcer. Paulinho kept his run going. Kramaric now, though, couldn't get the ball out of his feet. It's going to end up with Mauraoui. Can he get it in? Silas, oh, he was there. Kramaric will pick it back up. He can't control it, though. His control's been far better all season. There he couldn't control it. And what is going on here? Is he onside? He is, apparently. And we're in trouble. Perez gets back. Oh, he's managed to usher it out for a corner. How? I've never felt this level of pressure while playing the game. And it looks like we're going to go with another episode. And oh my God, why are you even stood on the line if you can't kick the football there? Why are you stood on the line? Well, no one marks him here. No one picks him up. He's wide open. And what's so infuriating is how does the keeper and the defender not get to that? It's a little bit strange. And it looks like, I feel like Munich deserved the title. I really do. We've been absolutely awful. We really have. Our passing's been poor again. It's been like the episode we had before last. It really has. And it's persisted. And we deserve this result. We really do. They deserve to win, to be honest with you. Almada now, though. What can we do? Is there anything late on for us? Aaron Geese would love a runner here of Oliveira. There's a reason we brought him on. Palacios now. Aaron Geese needs someone to pass to. Almada now. Well, we want a runner out wide, don't we? There we go. That's a little bit better. Runner out wide. We'll play that in to Paulinho. Back to Almada. Into Silas. Into Kramaric. And I just don't have any options, do I? And Kramaric eventually is bounded off the ball. They were so tightly packed. And look at this. Again, 2 up top causing me problems all day long. We need to get to this. We've got seconds. I've got 2 minutes. We need to get the ball up the pitch. And quickly. Extremely quickly. We are gonna. Please go, Silas. Please go, Silas. We've got an opportunity here. I need bodies. We're gonna have bodies. Play it in. Almada off the post. Are you kidding me? And we've lost the match. And we've lost the match. Can you believe that? Can you believe that at the end? It doesn't even feel nice to have won the title because of the BS in this episode. Like the pure BS in this episode. It's as if we can't shoot all of a sudden. Someone's dropped the camera in the middle of the pitch. This should be an enjoyable moment. But we can't hit the target. We play Spurs next. And we can't hit the target. Throughout the season, we've been fantastic. We deserve this. Throughout the season, we've been amazing. These last 2 matches against Leipzig, disgraceful. And this one, what a joke. I mean, goalkeepers in this game are shocking. They've got to be the worst they've been. I hate to rant about a game. I don't like ranting about it. But I played 200 hours of this game now. Made a series on it over what? 3 months. And it's just so much BS, man. So much BS. Is what it is. We lift the trophy. Great moment for Aaron Geese there as well. Getting to lift the trophy. Coming on late on. We kind of collapsed towards the end. Luckily, we managed to make a 6-point gap, or else this would have been horrendous. A horrendous way to end the series. But Bayer Leverkusen, your Bundesliga champions. Well, that was extremely frustrating. And we've got ourselves a Champions League final now. I'm going to do it all in one episode, guys. I feel like I'm going to do it all in one episode. And I just got to... I'm infuriated by sometimes the gameplay, and I just find myself in this huge loop between FIFA and PES, and I'm just saying to myself, just EA, learn off of PES, PES learn off of EA. Because they both do so much well, but then they both do so much wrong. The gameplay feels so much better on PES, but the aesthetic, the simulation feels so much better, and the career mode on FIFA. I mean, that gameplay there, and I'm trying to stay calm because the gameplay there just felt scripted. My passes weren't going where I was aiming them. My shots were going off target when I'm aiming them on target. It was just as if they didn't want me to win those games for a specific reason as to give the drama to the end of the season. Now, I want to believe that's not the case, but it just feels like it because those games felt ridiculous in my ability to score. Against Leipzig, it was cool, but the errors there that we had against Schalke haven't happened this season. It hasn't happened. And just our inability to put the ball in the back of the net, which is something we've been best at, it's just non-existent. Players not making runs. It felt like, to liken it to PES, it felt like when you've got terrible team spirit. But that's not a thing in this game. So the only thing I can think of is that it's scripted to be that way, to add drama. Let's see how this Spurs game feels. And maybe I can finish the series rant-free. So here we go, boys. The big one. The Champions League final. I've calmed down a little bit. I haven't really ranted on YouTube videos before, but sort it out, FIFA. Sort it out. I'm looking forward to this one. This should be good. They've still got an extremely strong squad. What's worrying me is how physical they are and how good they're going to be going forward. What's helping me is the fact that they're only playing one up top. We just played two sides that play two up top, so maybe that might benefit us. We've gone full strength. Let's just see what happens. This is a free hit. I weren't expecting to win the Champions League this year, so if we win it, it's a bit of a Bobby bonus, isn't it? Well, we're going to watch out for that man tonight. The danger man for Spurs, Harry Kane. I think he'll be 30 now in this save. He'll be 30. He's still going to be hard to deal with. He's going to be extremely difficult to deal with. I'm not sure what stadium we're at, actually. We'll see now as we kick in. I don't think there's an entrance. What stadium is it? It is the John Cruyff. Yeah, it's Ajax's. I thought it was. The Johan Cruyff Stadium. I thought it was Ajax's stadium. I like that. It's cool. I'm calmed down. I'm going to believe there is no scripting. Well, we know there is scripting. I'm going to believe that didn't have an impact in that, though. Let's get into this one. We need a win. They've got a good squad. We don't compared to theirs. I have to be honest. Their team is a lot better than ours, if we're being realistic. But I feel somewhat confident that we can take something out of this result. I really do. I think we've got a good enough side on our day. And hopefully this game won't feel as stuck in mud, and it won't feel as we're being closed down in every area of the pitch, and players will make runs for us. And we've got a run already here. We've got some threats as well, piling forward with us. See what we could do here. Maxi Arnold. Amiri. I'd like that run. Yeah, I got that run as well, and the problem is the ball was in towards Diaby. Palacios now. Silas is making a run, but I wanted him to make it on the outside. Unfortunately for me, he didn't make it on the outside. Diaby now. What can we do with him? Just don't have the options, do we, really? Kramaric will be a good enough option for me. Oh, and if he finds that ball through. We've been a little bit shy with the through balls in this episode. We haven't won a game. So if we were going to win a game in the episode, this one would be a nice big one to win, wouldn't it? Very tight game so far. Diaby now, though. Kramaric is going to make a run. We're going to use Kramaric's run. Diaby now. Nice footwork. Back to Amiri. We're just not finding that clear-cut opportunity you'd like. Kramaric now out wide. We'll fire that one straight in towards Silas, and Oliveira's got to get more lift on it than that. Way too low, although they have found themselves in a little bit of trouble here, but they're going to play their way out of it. We need to be getting a bit more height on that in that situation, to be honest with you there. So far, it's been your usual final. Nothing much going. Every through ball we've gone for hasn't come off. We've been brilliantly defensive, which is definitely different from recent matches, isn't it? We've been great defensively. I think it's helping us that they've only got the one striker in Harry Kane up top, and they're playing passes like that, which is helping us. But nothing's really happened. It's been very stale, very tentative. You're just waiting for someone to get the breakthrough. No one's really had a chance. As you see there, Fabinho doing a number on Diaby. We've really struggled to move the ball well, and so have they. There we go, boys. Half-time, and I don't know how I managed to get any commentary in that first half because absolutely nothing happened. Let's hope the second half that something happens. I mean, it'd be nice. It's been a stalemate, as you'd expect from a final, I suppose. Well, to prove it's been a stalemate, here's the match facts. We've had 51% possession. They've had 49%. There hasn't been a single shot in the match. It's been an interesting 45 minutes. It's been Mourinho against Yorkie, and no one's doing too well at the moment. It's like we're both trying to play the same style of football. Diaby now is going to find Kramaric in the box. What can he do? He will lift it. Well in, Ruben Dias there. Really well in, Ruben Dias. I thought we were in then. I thought we were in for a brief moment. Tagliafico. No, it's not Tagliafico. I've never heard of that name before. Not going to try and say it. I'm going to try and say it. Let's just hope he doesn't get the ball too much. Kind of bright start to the second half from us, I guess maybe you could say. Dave started off brightly, but that is good play from us now. Palacios, Kramaric, Silas Wamamituga, and we've managed to find ourselves playing the ball sideways. Very Sarri-esque. Very, very Sarri-esque. Now, there we go. There we go. I'll go with this one then, shall I? There's nobody else wanted to make one. Kramaric! Oh! Silas now pulls it down. Diaby on the turn, and indeed he blocks it. Diaby's done nothing in this match. He's done nothing in this episode. After he had such a good episode in the last one, and I'm like, yeah, Diaby's really come into his own. He's been non-existent in this one. And what's weird there is the fullbacks decided to go there, but it doesn't matter because have no fear. Hermoso is about, and he's going to win the ball for us fantastically. Diaby now. Maximilian Arnold. Palacios making a bit of a run. Their player falling onto the ground after he made a bit of a run. Diaby now with a touch and then hits it straight at Lloris. Well, Fabinho's got a run forward. Bergwijn. Oh, he's hit it over. The game's livened up a little bit now. We're going to bring off Diaby, who's done absolutely nothing. Well, that's a terrible hit, that really, isn't it? I think he went for a chip, maybe. Well, there was a time where I loved this formation. Not anymore. Not anymore. I'm not a big fan of this one anymore. I'm not a big fan of Kramaric making 0 runs because he's decided he doesn't do that anymore for us. Nobody does that. Silas now. Florian Wirtz tries to play it back through to him. We're trying to play that tiki-taka, one-touch football. I tell you what, it's not working at the moment. It's not working at the moment. And I think we could be in for losing all the games of this episode, if I'm being honest with you. That's where I see us landing at the end of this one. Because I tell you something, we've not scored penalties all season. So they can't keep that in. If this goes to penalties, we ain't winning. Amiri's won it back here. What can we do now? We're going to break away. Amiri, Silas, are we going to start running? Oh my God, Silas. Yeah, great running. Great running. Does anybody know how you fix that? Does anybody know how you fix that? Make the run. Make the run. Kramaric! Oh, it had to be him. Oh my God, he's in the final minute of the game. Oh, Kramaric, our saviour, our hero. And we are going to lift the Champions League, lads. And I cannot believe how late in the game it's come. I cannot believe how terrible the game has been. But finally some space opened up. And anyone knows that if you want someone in that position, it needs to be that man, Kramaric. And guys, it's 1-0 in the only minute of added on time. Well, we have seconds now to go before being crowned Champions League champions. And we've won it all at the end. I don't know how we've done it. We've absolutely dragged our way through this episode. It's been a horrendous one. But we have won the Champions League. We have won the Bundesliga. And we can be happy. The squad has done the job. Kramaric in the 90th minute. It was the 91st, really. And I can't believe it, lads. I cannot believe it. That was a horrendous game of football. It was a very hard one to play and to commentate over, most importantly. But we are going to be the Champions League champions. We are, and it's just a weight lifted, and we do win a game in this episode, albeit in dramatic fashion and an extremely boring match. Does it matter? At the end of the day, what matters is that Champions League trophy right there is going to be lifted by our goalkeeper? No, I believe it should be lifted by Maxi Arnold, who has been an unbelievable servant since signing him in Season 1. And here he is, lifting the Champions League trophy. Your winners, Bayer Leverkusen. Oh, what a moment. 2 trophy lifts in this episode, but by no means a stress-free episode. If anything, the most stressful one I've recorded of this series is this episode. That was extremely stressful, especially that final match there, coming in on 2 defeats. Terrible form for me playing FIFA as well, and then we get the goal so late on. I don't know what happened in this one. It just felt like we were stuck in the mud. Players weren't making runs, but what does matter is the 2 trophies that will be added to the Bayer Leverkusen trophy cabinet. Well, there you go, guys. In the end, you can see we kind of pushed for it a little bit more. 5 shots on target. All 5 shots we had were on target. They only had the 1 off target. We pushed for it more towards the end of the game, but oh my God, am I sweating, guys? Am I sweating? But there we are. Bayer Leverkusen Champions League winners. That image of the trophy doesn't look too cracking. We're Champions League winners. Now, what we're going to do to round up the series, there isn't much for me to round up, to be honest with you. I'm not going to go through all the players. We know the heroes of this series. We know Silas was a god come out of nowhere. We know Diaby did well at Cam, apart from in this episode. Jonathan Tah was stonewall for us at the back, and Kramaric just bagged goal after goal after goal. We know the stars of this. These guys that have followed me in this series, that have watched this series, you know the ones. You know the ones. The guys that have been superb. What we will do is we will go back and look at those players you asked me to look at that I always forget to look at, and I'll do that just now. So I think Tapsoba is the only guy we need to look at, and then you want to look at Diaby as well, which is fine. Tapsoba is now 80 cent. He was a beast, wasn't he? That release clause as well, 183 million. We made 100 mil on this guy. We made 100 mil on him. And at 24, he's got to be one of the best centre-backs in the world. He turned out superb. I really did enjoy playing the career mode that way, having players go in that manner. I mean, when we look at the stats at the back at the end of this season, it's obvious to see again how well, have I done that the wrong way around? How well we've done in a particular order. I mean, Kramaric, 27 goals, 14 assists. Silas Wamamatuga, 16 goals, 11 assists. And Boa Santos in only 23 appearances as well, with his injuries, as well as Ante Rebic getting several injuries. Diaby, as you can see there, 87 rated. By far the best rated player in this team. And maybe we didn't build the team around a meta that works on FIFA, but we built it around players that we believed in, and I was very happy for it. Champions League winners, Bundesliga winners, but that is going to be it for this series, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure bringing it to you, and I look forward to the next one. I'm looking forward to diving straight back into PES now as well. The next career mode for FIFA, I believe, will be Villarreal. So that's going to be the next one we do. Don't know when we start it. If you've seen the update video, then you know. If you haven't seen the update video, go watch it. Tell you why we haven't started it yet, or why we aren't starting it yet. I've been Yorkie Man. You guys have been a pleasure. That was the most intense video I've made. I need to go and lie down. Take it easy. Appreciate you all. Most importantly, stay safe. Be kind to each other. Peace.